Hey guys, it's Versus. Welcome back to a new video. This is going to be my warm-up routine. I'm going to take you step by step through the things that I do from when I launch the game until I go into a match, because you should never go straight into a match. So what I do is I click play and then I immediately launch up Aim Botz, right? This is because Aim Botz is basically just a bunch of standstill bots. It doesn't like load my skins. I don't know if it's just me or if that's just a, you know, but anyways, right, I'm just going to set it up a little bit just so it's, you know, easier. Alright, so what I usually do is there's this Aim Botz challenge that I like to go on, and essentially what you got to do is you got to get 100 kills as fast as you can. Right, so let's start. So you just do this for it. And once you get 100 kills, then go ding 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 ding, so you don't have to worry too much about counting how many kills you get. Right, and if you're struggling, you just kind of move it as slowly as possible and only click when you're on the head. Right, and you can speed it up. And if you do this every day, right, then you'll easily be able to kill everybody. And they'll be like, wow, how have you got 50 kills? And I'll be like, yes, it's because I practiced. But anyways, yes, so you just keep getting all these kills. You get 100, right? I mean, that's all you do. It'll take probably around like a minute or 2 minutes or something. And then that just gets you in the flow of things. So that way you're immediately jumping into a match, and the first thing that you like have to shoot at is a real enemy, right? Right. Yes. Okay, so now that we've done this, now we can disconnect. And then what I do is either go into an aim course. So for example, Mirage. And these are really good, right? And you might be like, oh, well, I just want to hop straight into a game, this is bullshit, right? But, you know, it's useful to know where all of the enemies usually hide. And then you can practice pre-aiming, right? And you just go really slowly, and you can speed it up. And the more that you do this, you only need to do like one map a day, right? And essentially, well, I don't do it for very long, but it's useful to do it at least once or twice, right? Oh, there is. And then I go mid. And then there's someone here. There should be someone short, maybe. No, that's not right. Who am I missing? Am I missing someone? Did I miss one? Where's he's had a remote. Yep, alright. And it just takes you through the whole map, right? And that way, you're a little bit warmed up. You should do this on your favourite map. And if you're a beginner, you should probably only be playing one map at the beginning. And then once you've learned that one map, then you start learning other maps. If you play all of the maps at once, it's just very confusing. And you have no idea kind of like what you end up... like, you can't learn all of the maps at once. That's just ridiculous. Right, you technically could, but it'll take you twice as long. Alright, now that I've done that, now I could go into... let's bring up the web browser. And I'll just type in Warmup server. If you want to know how to get the Steam overlay, it's Shift-Tab. Alright, so you go on Warmup server, click servers, and then, because I'm in Europe, I just press Europe multi-config, and then I click quick join. And then, it should immediately launch into... okay, alright, copy the IP, open the console with the tilde key, or if you don't have it enabled, then you have to enable it in the settings, and then you can press Control and V to paste it. No, it's just relaunching the server. Don't worry about it, guys. Alright, brilliant. Okay, so now I've launched in, and essentially what this is it's just like a much better version of deathmatch, and it's got these really cool sound effects and stuff, right? And these people are really good, so don't worry if, you know, you get absolutely destroyed, because, you know, you can't be good if if you're against shit opponents. Right? So yeah, okay. Basically, you just want to focus on your crosshair most of the time, right? And then if you see an enemy, you look at where the enemy is and move your crosshair with your arm towards them, and then make a micro adjustment to kind of aim at their head, right? You don't want to spam like this. You want to kind of go and see somebody, and then you go, all right, he's there. So then you line up your crosshair before you peek, and then you kind of want to use your your left and right keys to kind of aim. You don't really use your crosshair to aim that much, to be honest. You may... oh, fuck. Alright, so basically you do this for as long as you feel comfortable. You know, I actually enjoy deathmatch a lot more than games sometimes, because, you know, I don't have to wait to respawn, and, you know, people piss me off. But anyways, right, some people are alright, right, but, you know, yeah. So anyways, you do this for a bit, and then, once you've properly warmed up, then you can kind of hop into a match, right? You can also do a retake server, which is basically where, you know, you practice retaking. But this is what the pros usually do, basically. Right, now that we've done this, now let's hop into an actual match. Right, now that we haven't immediately, you know, used our first game as a warm-up and fucked up our win ratio.
Okay. Hot.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Oh, he is. You're right. Oh, he's hot. I tagged him, but he's not low.